Okay, this is the office entrance to my office. Down this hall here is the original building when it was a hospital. All the blues singers, this is where they came in and entered into the main building. This wall here wasn't here when it was a hospital. All these doors was original to the hospital. On down here, as you pass this to the hall, this room here was the scrub room and the recovery room. This room here was the emergency room. This is the Bessie Smith room here. This is the room that Bessie died in when it was a hospital. This was the emergency room here. That portrait there on the bed was one of the guests painted that. This photo here on the wall, that's a photo of my mother right here. That
Okay.
black and white picture there. Room 2, that's the best. Room 2A is the JFK room. We call this the Kennedy room. John Jr. stayed here at 91. Come on in. This is the original. Stuff in here, everything. Some of the things in here, as I can show you, around here. We call this drawer here is the hobo's drawer. That's his personal stuff in the drawer. This here is Bunny's drawer. She played keyboard. That's her personal stuff in the drawer. This drawer here is Gypsy's drawer from Japan. That's his personal stuff.
Will they ever come back?
And whenever they come back, the stuff is already in the drawers. They never have to worry about it. It stays here. People leave things. Every drawer in this building got somebody's personal belongings, and no one never bothered, never take anything. They leaves it right there. They leave stuff here. I got to see every room, like your room, had stuff in the drawer. Okay. Now this was the men's ward when it was the hospital. This from here to the front, the stairs went down and come underneath. Underneath here, the Rocket 88. The demo was written, rehearsed, and practiced in this building. John Lee Hooker, Muddy Waters, Sonny Boy all stayed in here. And these rooms, this was added in 1944. This was when we started the hotel. Every door you see is identical on the bottom floor. It's 2 floors. It's a 2-level building.
Okay.
Come on down. And here, these are the baths. This is one bath here. This is the men's, as we call it, the men's bath. This here is the co-op, the ladies' out men's. Now some of these rooms is taken, like room 5, or it's taken. That's Muddy Waters, Sunny Boy. The original furniture is still in that room. Now this room here is one of the guest rooms here. Come on in. This have twin beds in here. And some of the rooms have their furniture in here. Some of the rooms have furniture that's over 100 years old.
Wow.
Your room was
Yeah.
my grandmother's furniture, and it's over 100 years old.
Wow, it was really good.
Well, all the 6, Charlie Hooker's room, that room is occupied now. This room here, 7, room 7, was a full-size bed. The blind boys from Alabama stayed in this room 7. Sam Cooke stayed in room 7. But during that time, those beds there was my brother's and my bed, twin beds. They've just been reupholstered. I do all the work, the floors and all the upholstery, all the paint is done by me. Down here, room 8, blind boy from Alabama. This room here was occupied by Nathaniel for 30 years. Fellow lived in here weekly for 30 years. This is his picture here. And everybody called him, knew him by Nate. When I wasn't here, he ran the place. Room 9, Ike Turner and all the people, all the guests stayed in here. And this furniture in here going in. You go in room 8, check a picture of that. That furniture is old. Dresser, chest of drawer, is all the original. Got it?